On today's merger, we are talking about Survivor 50, Episode 3. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Claude, and this is Drop Your Kiwis.
Let's get into it. Episode 3.
Episode 3.
The recap for this one was pretty great, kind of summarizing the start of the last two episodes and who's in the hot seat, with Aubrey kind of being called out, Chrissy being called out for being kind of just not loners, I guess, but just not understanding the game that's in front of them.
Yeah.
But we see the what is it, the Carlo tribe, or was it the Sealer tribe that went to?
I don't know, because they've mixed it all up, so I don't know who the last ones were. It must have been Sealer.
Yeah, I've gone back.
Okay.
Sealer tribe went to a tribal council, so we go back, follow with them, and the heist is done.
Yep. Yeah. Got a great quote from Devon saying he feels like Frank Ocean.
I know, I put that down in my thing too, and I was like, don't you mean Danny Ocean, my bro?
I correct up when he said that.
I had to go back and play it. I had to play it with some subtitles and be like, did he say Frank Ocean?
That was so funny.
Mate, George Clooney will not be happy. Hopefully he wasn't watching. Yeah, I put that down in my notes too. It took me out of it for a second. Yeah. It's really funny. But yeah, I liked Christian's recap too, and bringing it back to his son.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, my dad can do a heist. Christian in this early scene is playing like a really, really good game, and when we get to the tail end of the episode, he kind of falls apart a bit. But
yeah,
this conversation that he has with Rick, where they hatch a plan to loop everyone in, just the way that Christian speaks, making it seem like it's Rick's move. Like in the duo, I think Christian is playing a better game.
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
Yeah, the way he was like, if my captain isn't comfortable, I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
When he's in his confessional, he was the one that was like, this is why this is good for my game.
Yeah,
because it's coming from Rick and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So they make the decision to tell the others about the idol.
Yeah. And we find out that Sari is part of the Four.
Sari is in the Four. That was crazy when they revealed that, because it wasn't obvious beforehand.
Not really, but that's Sari's game, eh? She survives a couple of councils, and then she's
doing amazing.
She is doing amazing. Yeah, so they loop her in, and what do you think of Christian's acting?
Oh my god, it was amazing. It was so funny.
Mouth agape.
Oh,
it was so funny.
Oh no, it was great.
That guy's such a funny character. I love
him. He is, yeah. He's such good TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just this like, face. It was so good.
Yeah.
I'm learning this information for the first time, the same as you guys. And then we get a tree mail. We haven't seen tree mail in a minute.
I know. I wish they show it more. I love seeing tree mail.
I know. Yeah, people kind of figured it out that it was a bit. But were you expecting to get what you got when we got to the mat? The snaps of fingers.
Oh god. Yeah.
That was maybe the most cringe thing I've seen.
That's the closest I've been to just stopping an episode of Survivor and not watching the rest of it. Like it was so bad. I hated it. I hated it with every part of my being.
I hated it too. It was
even thinking about it.
Yeah.
That was awful.
How it ended with a sentence was funny. You've got to drop your buffs. And then everyone knew. Something I did love, and I've kind of gone past it if we're going through the episode in chronological order, was the the intro,
I
the
know, we actually got an
names.
intro.
We got an
It's
intro.
weird that it only happened 3 episodes in, but I
I think
mean,
it's because it's like the stage is set now for the game to happen. The
yeah.
kind of early votes have gone through, and now I think that's why in the recap they showed us all that information and like who's on the bottom and where people stand. But yeah,
Mm,
the intro was sick.
I
Starting with
know,
was
that
it
one shot of
starts with
Coach.
Coach, yeah,
Yeah, I love that
yeah,
shot.
yeah, of him
Yeah.
doing some tai chi. That was sweet. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, back to the rap, or
Ugh.
more
To the rap.
importantly, the tribe switch up. Man,
Yep.
we got such a shake up.
We did get such a shake up. I
Do you want to go?
mean,
Should we go through these tribes?
yeah, well first we have Charlie talking to Jeff about the tribe swap and how he did not want a tribe swap, which was quite interesting.
Yeah,
Because we also find out he voted for tribe swap,
yeah, yeah. As soon as he
which
got
was
pressed
funny.
of it, he folded.
Yeah, exactly.
Might say a lot about Charlie.
Yeah, but yeah, that was quite interesting. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Did
no, yeah.
anyone
Let's
else
let's
make?
go through
Yeah,
each of the
Camilla
new
didn't want it
tribes.
either,
No,
and
but she
Seela, she got a good
yeah
deal.
she did get a good deal. I mean, so did
Uh,
Rizzo.
yeah.
Sorry, not Rizzo, Charlie.
Right, yeah, yeah. I was
Um,
gonna say I don't think Rizzo's in a great
no,
spot.
no. I was gonna
Um,
say yeah.
s-
Charlie, D, Camilla, and Jonathan are all in the same tribe, which is great for them.
yeah, yeah. They're all in a. So rounding out Seela is Rick, Sari, and Rizzo.
Yep. Yeah.
So we found out that Rick and Sari are together, and they make comments
Yep.
being like, "Oh, it's uh, how am I supposed to make it look like I'm not with you?"
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, which was pretty fun. But it is like a
Yeah.
4-2-1 split there, isn't it?
Yep. Absolutely. And then it feels like they're going to probably target Suri off the bat.
Yeah, Sari or Rizzo.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the Rizzo thing is obviously Charlie wants to target Rizzo, but I don't think the rest of their group will be like, let's get rid of Rizzo before Suri kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and then we look at Vatu that's got the 3 David versus Goliath. Who would have thought that they would have
Yeah.
got that? Man, the
Crazy, eh?
Survivor for producers would have been stoked to get that.
Yeah.
And then rounding out with that was Q, Ozzy, Emily, and
Steph.
Stephanie. Yeah.
Yep. Mm.
And then in Carlo, uh
The Honor
there's some
Integrity Alliance.
the Honor and Integrity Alliance of Colby, Joe, and Coach.
Yep.
And then we got Chrissy, Genevieve, Aubrey, and Tiffany.
Yep.
Should we start with Carlo because we go back to the beach with him and
Okay. Yeah. Coach loves Joe.
Coach, yeah. Coach loved Joe and Colby's not sour about Coach beating
I
him
know
in those
that.
villains.
I think they did Colby so dirty with that flashback.
Yeah, they did.
Like they did not. They just have a flashback of Colby just getting like dominated by Coach and Heroes vs Villains.
Yeah, especially because in his confessional he was like, "I respect Coach now," and
Yeah.
that was a lot of humble humble
Yeah.
pie I had to eat.
It's
The
pretty
most
funny.
humiliated I've ever been and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah.
Well, they
But
seem in a pretty good spot because if those three are together, Colby's already with Genevieve. That's
yeah.
already a majority, even though Colby doesn't have his vote, which we'll get to that later. I want to talk a lot about lost votes. I've got some bones to pick about lost votes.
Well, your boy went out because of it, so
I'm
I can
so
imagine
sad
why.
about that. I'm so sad.
Why. Yeah.
I need to choose a winner pick of someone who I actually don't really want to win, but they could win, you know?
So that because they're going to get voted out the next
Yeah,
episode.
exactly.
We move from Carlo back to Seela's trap, where Dee talks about that her best friend told her not to trust Sari.
Yes. Yep.
And this is why you think that Sari's in trouble.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you saw Jonathan talking about it with her, being like, "Yeah, we need to get rid of Sari," because that was their whole thing as well. They were like, "Yeah, we love Sari. Everybody loves Sari," and that was why they were like, we can't keep her."
Yeah.
So that's why I think she's in trouble.
Yeah.
Especially with the sealer majority there with Jonathan, Charlie, Dee, and Camilla.
Yeah, they kind of lucked out with having all four of them there.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, a dominating force, the 4x3.
Yeah.
And then we hear from Vatu and we hear from Mike calling his situation an embarrassment of riches. And like to jump forward to the very end of the episode, we do get he gets his way, like he gets the person that he wanted out.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah. What did
Yeah.
we think about Tiffany?
Tiffany and Aubrey.
Linking with Aubrey, yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's a good move for Tiffany because all that's going to do is it's going to make a bond with her and Aubrey, but it's not going to. I feel like it's not going to put a target on her because it's just going to be a spat between Aubrey and Genevieve. I think they're going to be the two targets, and I think Tiffany knows that, so she's not too worried about getting voted out before Aubrey.
Yeah, but Tiffany like took a side basically and said that
yes, yeah,
that she's against Genevieve essentially, right?
yeah. And I think those two are on the bottom of that tribe. I think it's going to be the 4, the honor integrity 3 plus Genevieve and maybe Chrissy. Not sure she'll slot in, but
Christy had a big sort of breakdown and the reason why she was here,
yes.
and it's terrible that she was like battling cancer and stuff like that. But Coach's little
Coach,
like
it's a Coach. Yeah. I feel like he went about it in such a bad way.
Yeah, he definitely didn't mean anything bad by it.
Yeah, exactly.
He was trying to help her out, but
he was, yeah.
He did go about it in front of like many people, and there was like, how was she gonna react? You know, like
yeah. And I feel like the way he phrased it too, he didn't say like, oh, you're putting a bit of a target on yourself because people don't like that you talk too much. He basically said, oh yeah, you talk too much.
Yeah, he was
like, man.
Tone it down. Yeah, that's. I don't think it's gonna pull Chrissy and his directing much. I think there's gonna be a rift in that.
I think you might be right.
From the same like first tribe, the fact that Chrissy was at the bottom and then Coach told her about it, it's not going to vote very well. But we'll see.
Yeah, Genevieve versus Aubrey being an ongoing thing is quite interesting. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting shake-up.
Yeah, we've got a few little rivalries popping into the season. Gene Aubrey first one, and then we got a second one from Sealer today.
I know.
From our episode.
Little flashback.
I know. I really liked that editing. I liked how it was like it looked like they were setting up for Charlie Rizzo alliance. They looked like they were bonding, and then they just hit us with the flashback, and I was like, oh man.
Yeah, such a drop of the ball from Rizzo. Like,
no,
you gotta know who you're there with.
Exactly, yeah.
So funny of Rick to like jump on the pile and be like, "Oh, should we call you Maria?"
Yeah. And Charlie's just sitting there like brooding, like
stewing.
Yeah, it's just stewing, and oh man, the fact that he doesn't even want Rizzo to make merge. He's like, this man should not be in a jury, and that is crazy.
Yeah.
Especially since Rizzo was lying, right? Because obviously he didn't want to make it so him and Savannah were close. He didn't want people to know that because I assume he'd been telling people that they weren't as close as they were when she was 100%. Still in the game, and he can't just like go back on that now and be like, oh yeah, I was actually lying about that the whole time. So
yeah,
it's like quite interesting.
Oh, he dug himself a grave twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where that's going to go, but man, just being the unknown entity like he says he is, I think Rizzo's kind of got just a big hill in front of him.
Yeah, I'm seeing it's hard. It's just going to be a hard path for Rizzo to not just get to the end, but also win it.
Opening his mouth the way he does is not gonna
people
the right way.
I'm worried if he does make it to the end, he's not going to win. Because I feel like people just, they're not going to respect the way he is.
No.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh
it's the
man.
dangerous of the unknown. Russell Hantz really like holds a stink
Yep.
still on this season of just like,
Exactly. Yeah.
you don't know why I'm popular and I don't want to be embarrassed, so you
Yeah.
gotta go. Latch
Um.
onto anything.
Yeah. Um. Vasu, what do you think about Emily immediately spilling the beans to Q and Ozzy and who else?
Stephanie.
Stephanie, yeah.
Oh, and then Angelina, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, um, like I get that her like brain is fried and they're all very hungry and like deficient, but it was a mistake. It
Oh yeah.
was
That was a big mistake, yeah.
it was
Um
I think like the it shows a big difference between 30s players and 40s players. Because 40s players just seem to want to share everything,
I
get
know.
everything out there, and it was so reactionary, really. It's like, what Christian's on your camp, you could have gone and talked to him first
Yep. I
and
know,
been
yeah.
like, well, we've been building this alliance this whole time. Yeah, I think she might have sunk her game with that move.
Yeah, I think because she ended up just sticking with Christian anyway, but I think that trust is just like, it must just be very damaged, and Christian's going to be very reluctant to tell her things in the future.
She was already
So,
third fiddle, like, yeah, she
yeah.
might have got herself like further down the list, and
Yeah,
Suri might
Suri
now
might be the
be,
number 3 now, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that was very interesting. And then immediately after that, spilling the tea to Angelina too about how she was perceived in her old camp. Um,
That one I didn't mind as much because
no, I think that was a
she
good move
was
for
kind of,
her because it was a bonding moment. Yeah.
yeah, I think that's when her bluntness was like better
Yeah.
because
She
she
built
wasn't sort of
trust.
revealing, yeah, exactly, she wasn't
Mm.
revealing something about someone
Yeah,
else's
exactly.
game.
Yeah.
She was, but yeah, yeah, like you said, to better herself.
Yeah, and she wasn't going against her own alliance as well, like she was with revealing Aubrey's idol.
What did you think of Christian's reaction when he
I
found
think
out?
I think it was hilarious. I
Yeah,
think he had the perfect reaction to her. Like he didn't like say, "Oh, a big deal,"
yeah,
whatever.
you're an
But his
idiot.
reaction in the in his like confessional was amazing. I loved it.
It was, yeah, it was
Yeah,
amazing. But I can't do this. I gotta,
yeah. But yeah, no.
yeah, that tribes troubles are brewing. What do you think of Mike White's allure? We finally saw Angelina's scene of White Lotus.
Yeah, that was so interesting how they gave a flashback to
I
that.
know the carrot that Mike White's dangling over everyone.
Yeah, I
You can
know.
be on TV. You can be on TV. I think they
Yeah,
showed it because they can and they want to flex that they've got this guy on the.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it's a different production, right? Like, CBS is Survivor and White Lotus is HBO.
Yeah.
So
They're
that
not
was
really
interesting to me as well. I
affiliated.
was like, damn, they're CBS showing HBO on their
Yeah.
biggest show, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm pretty sure they're about to, because CBS is Paramount, I think, and
Ah, yes.
they're acquiring Warner Brothers at the moment,
That's right.
actually. So,
Yeah.
not that that's the case at the moment. I think they just got cleared because Mike White probably said it was okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
pretty funny that he would have been like told that that edit was coming in because he
Yeah, I
would have had
know.
to clear it. So
That is
that's
pretty funny.
funny little insight. But yeah, he is the king of the castle. He's really
Yep,
is.
absolutely.
What did you think of um oh, maybe we should get to the reward challenge before we go
Yes,
back
the
to
challenge,
Vatu, but
yeah.
um
Um, do you
what
like these
yeah.
blindfolded challenges?
Well, I liked it more that it was like one person did all, and I liked that they kept the people blindfolded for the puzzle
Yeah.
itself. So
Yep.
like, and yeah, I did appreciate it from sort of that perspective and a deviation from here's an obstacle course that finishes in a puzzle.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that, but yeah, it wasn't the best of challenges, but it was, you know, do I like seeing people get like hurt when they run into things and knock their head? Probably not. Like it makes me
Oh,
so
that
much
was
when Colby
when
smashed
Colby
his
hit his
head,
head. That
and you're
was
like,
rough.
oh, is he concussed? Like I don't
That's
know. He's
that's
like
what I
walking
thought. I'm like,
around.
damn, he was after that challenge, he was just like sitting on the ground too. He looked pretty out of it.
True.
So,
I didn't even look over to that. But yeah, that's a good that's a good catch.
mm, um,
What do you
but
think
yeah,
about the
no,
reward?
the chickens.
Yeah. What was it? 3 chickens and 1 chicken or something?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
What
it's a
would
good
you do with
reward.
the chicken? Would you kill it straight away or wait for it to lay eggs?
Um, I mean, I feel like what they do a lot of the time is they wait to see if they are laying, and if it's not laying, they'll just eat it.
Yeah,
But I mean, I'd probably want to eat it straight away because if you end up in another like tribe swap situation, or
100%.
merge, yeah, suddenly if they hit merge, suddenly you have to share a chicken with like 13 people rather than 8 people or whatever it is now.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, I'm with you. I think get the chicken out there. There's only 6 grams of protein in an egg, I'm pretty sure, or something like that.
yeah,
There's not heaps.
yeah. I mean, I guess that's the thing as well though. Once you've eaten the chicken, there's nothing left. At least with the eggs, you can eat the eggs and you still know the chicken. But yeah,
Yeah, they've got 2 weeks though, and
exactly. Yeah,
then they can have all the hamburgers in the world
that's
that
a
they
good
want.
point. Yeah,
Yeah, um, yeah. Like Tony said on his season, I never eat, I never sleep.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Tony would do great at a 26-day game.
yeah. Um, Christian was a weird caller where he was just like,
I
"I'm going to be an
know.
army general," and then
Yeah,
he
it was like
felt like he was,
chanting,
yeah, I feel like he was
keeping
having
in
like too
rhythm.
much fun with it,
Yeah, I
and that he
know.
wasn't actually taking it fully seriously. Um,
I think it was a good approach because if it would have been um very hard for them to like um be listening to one of the other callers' voices instead of Christian. Like they know to listen to the person who's just like chanting in rhythm, you know. I think it was
yeah,
strategic.
it's a good way to cut
Obviously it
through.
didn't work out
True.
for them, but yeah.
Mm, yeah, yeah. No, it didn't work out for them, but yeah, it did. It did cut through. I did think about that, but then he was kind of getting like a little bit silly with it and playing. I don't know, but yeah, how did he
Yeah.
build that puzzle up? I don't know. He
Yeah, I
like
don't
it was like he
know.
didn't even want to even try. He couldn't get the words out of his mouth
Yeah, it was pretty hard to watch.
when he was like spinning around. Okay, now 180 degrees. Yeah, no, I think he just fell on his sword there,
That
and that's
puzzle was when I really started getting scared for Q.
really,
Yeah. When they got to that puzzle and they were like falling behind, that's when I started worrying. I'm like, oh no, these guys are going to go to tribal, and I don't see a world where Steph or Q doesn't get voted out.
oh, okay. So you saw the writing on the wall straight away.
Yeah, well, I don't know it was going to be Q, but I was pretty sure it was going to be one of those two, just because
Do
of
you think
the
Stephanie? Oh yeah,
way
you
the
go.
swap happened.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I've thought about it a lot since watching it, and like I can't. I mean, we'll get to this when we get to the vote out, but I can't like figure out a world where those two come out on top in that tribe switch. I think
yeah.
it was a very unlucky tribe swap for them.
Relied a lot on Emily, and Emily has been playing so long with Christian, so
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. It was
Um,
well, he tried something. He tried to like bluff his way out of it, and
yeah, I think
Mike.
that was an all right play. I mean, obviously it didn't work, but he
What
didn't
are you
lose
gonna do
anything by
though? Eh?
doing that. Yeah,
He did get him scared and
yeah,
whatnot. It was a
exactly.
good read by him because of
Yeah,
just the way that his demeanor changed. But
yeah. I feel like at that point I feel like he knew that he was that him or Steph was gone, so he was just
mm,
doing whatever he could to save that, salvage it.
yeah,
Did you like Mike just going up to the group and being like, "Yeah, I'm probably going to vote for you, Stephanie."
yeah.
I
Especially when he
love that.
explained it.
Yeah,
When he explained it to me, he said it wasn't his plan. He was
yep.
actually going to vote for someone else. I was like, genius.
It
Like
was
throw a
very
whole
clever. Yeah,
yeah, throw a smoke screen up there and then vote for someone else. It's like, even if they've got an idol, they're going to play it for Stephanie because of like how blunt he's been.
Yep.
And the
Yeah.
person who Mike is, I think it was like a perfect move for him.
Yeah,
His like
exactly. They
stature and
believed it.
character.
They're like, oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it's Mike. He doesn't care. He'll just tell us who he's voting for.
yeah.
So yeah.
Do you think Stephanie sort of saved herself when on the mat? Jeff was like bringing up that she hasn't survived. Well, she's survived a lot of tribal councils, but she's been to a lot of tribal councils. Do you think she saved it by saying that she was scared that like this was their first one?
Nah, I don't think they took that into account at all. I think they just didn't want to play with Q. I think they're scared to play with Q on their tribe. He's just too chaotic.
Right. So Q was kind of the better person to get out in their eyes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
everyone in that tribe made the right decision. I feel like no
that's
one
true.
played poorly apart from obviously Emily leaking information that she shouldn't have. But I think apart from that, there wasn't any really like bad gameplay from this tribe, I feel like.
Not after like tribal. I mean, after the reward. Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
exactly.
did what they could.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess Q was right. I mean, they even if they did manage to get um Ozzy and Emily, that still wouldn't have been enough because with the assumption that the White Lotus 3 were going to stay together, which we now know they were going to no matter what. Like, I don't think there was any breaking up that trio. Even if the other four went together and voted them out, it would have been a 3-3 split because of Q's lost vote. And there's no way Emily's going to go to Rocks for Q. So,
Do you know what would have saved it though?
what?
Ozzy's extra vote that he gave away.
Yeah, true. He doesn't have an extra vote anymore.
Yeah, he
That
doesn't
could
have
have
any
saved
extra
it.
vote.
Yeah, that's
So
interesting. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
but he gave it away and he aligned with Emily, which
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think he has to
he did the
do.
right thing. Yeah, he definitely did the
Yeah,
right thing there. He played very well.
he's saved
Um,
himself for another vote. You know, like if they
yeah,
go again, then they'll get either Angelina or Stephanie.
yeah, I think probably Stephanie. Yeah. But
I
yeah,
think probably
that's
Stephanie
something.
too, but
Yeah, something about the lost vote when um Q lost that vote. He was in a tribe with was it 8 people? Yeah, 8 people
yeah,
tribes, and losing a vote when there's 8 people left, I feel like it's not that big of a deal because you're never gonna come into the tribe's never gonna come into a tribal with a 4-4 um vote like deadlock in mind.
yeah,
Everyone's always gonna come into tribal thinking that they're in a majority, right? And then someone will actually be in a majority. So
yeah,
it's going to end up being a 5-3, which will either turn into a 5-2 or a 4-3 with the loss of the vote. But in a tribe of 7, Colby and Q have come into these tribes of 7 with a vote down, which changes so much because even if they do manage to get a majority of 4-3, that's still not enough, which we see in Q's instance. If he had managed to get Ozzy and Emily, it still wouldn't have been enough for him. So he really needs to be in a majority of 5, and Colby's going to have to be the same as well. The only way for them to survive is if there's a minority of 2 or less. And that was not going to happen with Q because there was the David and Goliath 3 that weren't going to break apart. So I think he was just doomed from the get go. I think that
So
tribe
what's
swap just completely, he had no chance.
yeah, it definitely screwed him. What's
Yeah,
your pitch to fix the no vote then?
we'll just get rid of the no votes. Give
Yeah,
them like some like small advantages rather than taking away the vote from the other person. Like instead of because what was Colby and Savannah were at that puzzle and Colby lost, so he lost his vote. Instead of doing that, just give Savannah something a little extra and let Colby keep his vote. Because losing a vote is just not even good TV as well. It's just one less thing that they should have, and it's just like, oh, they can't vote. That's just boring. It's a very boring twist, losing
I
a
think that's
vote.
a really good hot take. that it is boring TV and it doesn't
It's
bring too
very
much
boring
drama
TV.
to the show
Yeah,
because it
exactly.
just makes you scramble. And yeah, it doesn't give you any sort of chance. Do you know if you can use your shot in the dark if you don't have a vote?
I honestly forgot that was a thing, but no,
Yeah, I did too.
I know you can't use your shot in the dark if you don't have a vote because you have to give up
Okay.
your vote to use it, and you have
Right.
to have a vote because it's happened before where somebody hasn't had a vote and they wanted to play shot in the dark but they couldn't.
Right.
Yeah, honestly, I forgot that was a thing actually. I'm
Yeah, I
glad I
forgot
forgot
about
that
it
was a
too.
thing because I don't really like it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I'm with you. Like, add advantages game to the game, but with the disadvantages, it's just like
I know.
just so
Yeah, it's just
brutal.
unnecessary. Yeah,
I guess it makes you work
especially in these.
faster.
Yeah, especially in these tribes of seven where it is so much more detrimental. Like it
Mm.
because what I was saying, it's basically just turns it into the. Normally, you'd have to have a 4 majority. In this case, you'd have to have a 5 majority, which is so much harder. It's such a
Yeah.
big challenge for Q, and I'm interested to see how it's going to affect Colby because that's such a huge disadvantage coming into a tribe of 7 with a lost vote.
Yeah. Well, he's in a slightly better position that
He is.
does have some allies and
Yep,
whatnot.
exactly. Like he could very easily get a 5 versus 2 situation with Aubrey and Tiffany on the bottom.
I think he could probably talk to Chrissy a bit and maybe get to her
Exactly, yeah.
level a bit.
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
Chrissy will probably work with them rather than Aubrey and Tiffany. But yeah, I mean, I
We'll
think
see.
the biggest fear for that tribe is Aubrey playing her idol.
Yeah. Now that it's knowledge to everyone that she's got one.
Yeah, a lot of people know now. All of Vatu
Vatu.
knows. I don't know if Angelina knows, but the rest of them all, or Mike, but the rest of them all know. Obviously
Yeah.
Aubrey knows. I think she's still the only one on that tribe that knows.
Until Stephanie sees Colby again.
Yeah, true. That's a good point, actually.
Hopefully there's some
Yeah.
like into like things there where they hug each other at the end and says
Yes, that's actually that could
Aubrey's had the
happen.
idol.
Yeah.
It could definitely happen.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's something I hadn't thought about. She would probably leak that to Colby.
She would leak that to Colby,
Yeah.
I think. Especially if it was like Carlo that was going to tribal council next.
Yep.
Stephanie would want Colby to have that information. And they're kind
Yeah.
of ride or dies for each other at the moment, so.
Yeah. And then in Ciela, it's just Rick and Suri that know, and I doubt they're going to be telling anyone.
Nah, it's
So,
not in their best
yeah.
interest, as we saw with Emily.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, is there anything else
No, it's
you
just
want to talk
goodbye
about?
Q.
And
We,
so gutting.
yeah, we have to
He
cancel
was the
Christmas.
best TV. I know.
I think like Kyle, he's gonna come back.
Ah, he'll definitely be back. Like I personally think he's the most entertaining person in this whole cast. And I
Yeah.
think, yeah, I'm a lot less excited for next episode knowing he's not going to be in it. I'm
Who's still
so gutted that we're this season we're going to see more Mr. Beast than Q, and I hate that. This should never be something I should have to say about a Survivor season.
that you'll
I,
see more.
yeah, we've got more Mr. Beast coming up than Q.
Yeah, it's
It's
brutal.
awful. It's brutal. And I don't like
Yeah.
how Mr. Beast hasn't been there yet because I want it to be over with. I want to see Mr. Beast and be like, okay, we don't have this mystery, whatever he's coming in for coming up. And it's
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not just
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Beast too. We haven't heard anything from Jimmy Fallon. We haven't heard anything
Yeah.
from that chef guy.
Well, we don't know Jimmy Fallon's actually coming out or doing anything. That could have just been Christian saying like, "Oh, celebrities have a say. Maybe Jimmy Fallon or someone could have a
Right, he
say in
could
my
be
game."
speaking colloquially.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
hoping he is, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot of optimism shining through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, R.I.P. Q.
Yep.
Gone too soon.
Yeah.
Do we want to move to power positions for these three
Yep.
tribes?
Let's do that.
Who do we
Should we
think
say top
for?
and bottom, power
Yeah,
position, and who's probably next to go?
yeah, okay. So the top for Sealer, I think, is D.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I'm also going with D there because she's obviously got that connection with Camilla, and from
Mm-hmm.
that last episode, we saw her talking to Jonathan, so it seems like they are tight too.
I
So
think she's the ringleader there.
I think so.
Um,
Yeah,
and unfortunately, like, I want my winner pick to get through here, but I think his God is on the bottom of that tribe, especially with Charlie and the ball he dropped
yeah.
there.
I still
What would
think
you say?
Suri. I'd say Suri still because I feel like there were more people in that power in the majority alliance that seem to want to get rid of Suri. I feel like with Rizzo, it's just Charlie. And I don't
Yeah,
know if
right.
he's going to be able to convince the rest of his alliance to get rid of Rizzo before Suri, but I mean, we'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, on Carlo, who do you think on Carlo is in the top position?
Um. Well, there's the four with Genevieve, Colby, Joe, Coach. I think out of them, um, I'd probably say Colby. I'd say Colby's in the power position in this tribe, even though he doesn't have a vote.
Right.
And I think Aubrey's on the bottom, but I think she will play her idol and get out Genevieve if they do go to tribal.
Wow. See, I think Genevieve is somehow still on the top of that tribe. She might not have like inroads with Joe and Coach that Colby does, but I think Colby will listen to Genevieve more than
Yeah,
Genevieve will listen to Colby.
yeah. I
But
think she's definitely in a good position too. Yeah,
yeah,
she
but
does
that
have a bigger
looming
target on
idol,
her.
she's got a bigger
Yeah,
target. But yeah, and then yeah, I'm with you that I think the bottom is Aubrey, but how she uses that will could keep her in the game or
yeah,
yeah. Strange that she did not get put on a tribe with anyone from the four. Like
yeah. That was interesting. None of
Christian and
them.
Emily went one way, and Rick and Sari went the other way.
Yeah, that
And
is very
then
interesting.
yeah, we'll have to wait see if they all get merged and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Vatu.
finally Vatu.
I mean, I think bottom. It has to be Stephanie, right?
Yeah,
I don't see anyone else being in that fitting that position.
the edit would like you to think it was Angelina, but I do not think that Mike would let Angelina go
No,
home.
I think those the three David Goliaths are very tight, and I think they made it. At least the edit made it so it wasn't as obvious how tight they were, so it wasn't super obvious that Q was going. But I mean, I feel
Yeah,
like from what we saw, they're tight, and I don't think they're going to be splitting up.
I think they are tight, but I do think what Christian said when they were on the mat that they tried to vote him out 6 times
That's true. Yeah.
is not lost in his brain. Like
Yeah.
they might be good for this portion of the game, but I do not think he sees them as like long term
Yeah.
servants.
I think
Like he
Christian
sees
would definitely
Rick
turn on them before they turn on him.
and be justified in, like
Yeah. Exactly.
no
Yeah.
no one would look at it and be like, oh, you sunk the people's game. It's just like I was getting my baggage off my chest. Everyone's walking in here with it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think Christian's the top of that tribe. And yeah, I'm with you,
Um.
Stephanie.
Yeah. I think definitely Christian top. I mean, he's got inroads with his old tribe with Emily and Ozzy, and then he's also got the David versus Goliath. So I
Yeah,
wouldn't say anyone else other than Christian.
he's like squarely in the pocket of that 5, isn't he, at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Episode
Hmm.
3. My gosh, 12 to go. 12 weeks. 3 months. Oh my gosh.
No, it is pretty nuts.
This show is gonna could take over the zeitgeist for the foreseeable future. But still having fun. Another player that I really don't want to see gone. But
It's so
hey,
rough. I just get, every time I think about it, it makes me so sad.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
All
Are
right.
there
Well,
any other?
who's going to be my new winner pick then?
Yeah, who is going to be? Who makes you still have the same affection for the show that Q brought to the show? Is there anyone that has a fraction of it?
Well, I mean, there's no one up on Q's level, but there are still a lot of good characters in the season. Like, I love watching Coach. I've been loving watching Colby and Genevieve, surprisingly, because I wasn't too big on them coming into the season.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, Christian's been fun to watch. Devon's has been fun to watch. Cerie's always great to watch. Um, yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of great people left. So, as upsetting as it is that Q's gone, there's still so many other great people, even if they're
there
not
is.
quite at his level.
No. Yeah,
Yeah,
no one's got great catchphrases like "Cancel Christmas." That
I
is
know.
one of the funniest things that have
I
come
mean,
out.
we do have Coach, and he's got a
That's
lot of
true.
great ones. But yeah,
That's true. He does slay some dragons, as he told
yeah,
everyone to do at the start of the season.
yeah,
No, I'm excited. I mean, episode 3, and they're still bringing in firsts. They're still bringing, with the title slide. That was so sick.
yeah,
The season is still pulling out some punches, even though it's at times it can be Brett uh, copy paste. But hey,
yeah,
I still love it, and I'm looking forward to next episode. Looking forward to how this fake idol plays ball, because they're billing that to be a big moment in the season.
yeah,
I'm excited to see where Genevieve Aubrey goes. Excited to see if Colby can make his way out of this no vote. Excited to see if anyone plays a boomerang idol correctly,
yeah,
or does it go back. If Christian turns on Aubrey, that would be so interesting to see. I don't know. There's too many storylines to go through, and I'm excited for
yeah.
it. But hey, that's I guess that's it for this episode of Drop Your Kiwis, right?
Well, two more things.
Do
Sorry,
it.
I should have said this back, and this completely slipped my mind. When they had the tribe switch, did you see when they were rocking up? They looked like there was like a little challenge set up behind them to kind of throw them off.
Ah, no, I didn't catch that.
Yeah. I
That's
don't know
that's
what
good.
it was, but yeah,
That's good for production to do that and kind
it
of
is. Yeah.
throw them in a tailspin.
Yep. Yeah.
Keep them guessing until the final second.
Yeah.
I mean, did you put your mind in those cast members when Jeffrey staffs his rap? Do you think it's going to end with "and drop your buffs"?
Yes, absolutely. There was no question in my mind. I mean, they were already talking about it before. They were reading Tree Mail and being like, oh, yeah, this could be a tribe swap. As soon as
Yeah.
Jeff starts doing something different, they're like, okay, something's up. This is not normal reward challenge behavior.
Why did it have to be a rap
I don't
set in
know.
like 1970s? Like, oh, it's the
Yeah,
whitest rap too. Oh my
it
gosh.
was. It's awful. I hated it. I hated every second of it.
Yeah, cringe.
Yeah. Okay, and then second thing, I'm gonna pick my new winner pick
Oh yeah, your winner
because,
pick. Oh my gosh, how could I forget?
but I can't pick someone who I'll be too upset if they go home.
So coach is off the table then.
Coach is off the table. Um,
So you're saying you don't want coach to win? Is that what you're saying?
oh, I'm saying he's not my winner pick. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
think he's gonna win.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to pick. Um, ooh.
Tell me the tribe that they're on currently.
Well, I don't know who it is yet. I'm looking through everyone. I think this might be a hot take.
Here
It's
it
someone
goes.
from Vatu.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's somebody who's played a few times before.
No way.
I'm gonna pick Aussie.
No way.
I'm picking Aussie. He's
Wow.
switched up his game enough. He seems very self-aware. He's still probably very good at challenges, even if he does have a bad back. And most importantly, if he does get voted out, I won't be too upset.
So
So
many safeguards.
I think he's the perfect pick for me right now.
That's so funny.
And if he does get voted out, then I know that I have a curse and I can just pick my least favorite player the week after.
Nice, yeah. Well, as long as you don't pick Rizzo, I'll be happy because my winner pick stays as is until he inevitably gets voted out. But hey,
or reaches the end.
Or becomes best friends with Suri, who at this current stage of the game has absolutely no time for him. But
yeah,
hey,
but they have met before, which we found out in this episode.
Is
Back
it
when Rizzo was
when
18.
only one person like knows and remembers it? Is it meeting?
I mean, it must have still been meeting, even if she doesn't remember it. They still met. They still interacted. True. So yeah,
that's true. Should tell that to more people that I forget their names of. Oh yeah, we've never met before. Oh yeah, this has been a fun episode. It was good. Hopefully, do we see
tragic?
Yeah, very tragic. I felt bad for you when I was watching the episode and the writing was on the wall. I was like, oh no. You said this last week that you want Q to go all the way.
Oh no. It was very upsetting. Very upsetting. I'm not loving this boot order. It sucked seeing Kyle go.
I know.
Sucked seeing Savannah go. I wasn't actually too upset about Jenna going because I feel like she kind of dug her own grave. But I mean, Kyle obviously nothing he could have done. Savannah, I feel like she didn't even play badly. She was just doomed from the beginning. Yeah, and then Q, awful tribe swap. Can't think of a way he saves that.
Not without a vote.
Exactly.
Maybe if he had a vote,
if he had a vote, he definitely could have pulled in people. But not having that vote just screwed him. Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Q will not be back next week, but we will be for episode 4.
Yeah, and he will be remembered. He will always be in our hearts.
He will.
He'll
be back.
He'll absolutely be back. And I'm excited for that day.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll have a captain season for 52, and it will be Q and someone else.
Yeah, it could be Q and Kyle.
True, that could actually be quite fun.
Go into the game through soon. Although that'd be a weird way to tie it in together because Kyle kind of went out of the game
they're very different. And
Q went out of the game because he played the game too hard, just like Jeffrey says, and then got no vote. So he's wishing he didn't step forward in the Aussie coach showdown. But hey, you got to play Survivor.
Yep, exactly. Oh well, anyway. Cool. Well, that was good. I'm excited for next week. I'm excited I'm not excited for Mr. Beast to finally be on the show, but I'm excited for when Mr. Beast is on the show, knowing that he won't be on the show anymore. So, looking forward to that. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, cool. Awesome. Thank you, Ethan.
All right. Thanks, Claude.